All right, everybody, today is a big day. We're covering topic number 16, acid, base, and neutral solutions, and this is our last topic of chemistry. So go ahead and add this to your table of contents. Turn to that next available page on the right-hand side. And question number 1 is, what is an indicator? So this should be a word we've maybe heard before. And an indicator just means a device that gives you specific information about the state or condition of something. So, for example, a smoke alarm, right? We would know if we heard that sound, it means exit the house, there's smoke in the air. If you saw this, you would know it means you need to charge your phone, your battery is dead. If you see this beside somebody's name on social media, it gives you information, tells you that they're verified. Maybe they're important, maybe they're a celebrity. So it gives you very specific information about something. So now we know what an indicator is in general. Let's talk about what is it in terms of chemistry. So what indicators will we use to determine if a solution is an acid, base, or neutral? That is question number 2. So go ahead and make yourself a little chart that looks like this. We're going to cover litmus paper, pH paper, and phenolphthalein. We need to practice saying that word, phenolphthalein. It is a long word, but it's not a hard word. So first up is litmus paper. Litmus paper comes in red and blue paper, like what you see over here. It changes its color based on the solution. So if I have red paper and I dip it into a solution and it stays red, or if I used blue paper and it turned a red color, that would indicate an acid. If I was using the blue paper and if it turns blue, like red paper and it turns to blue, or if I use blue paper and it stays blue, then that would indicate that we have a base present. You can kind of see an example of what that would look like over here. Like red paper, you can see it turned blue. Blue paper, you can see it turned red. If it stays the same color, that means it is still an acid or still a base. Then we have pH paper. pH paper is a little more accurate than litmus paper. Litmus paper is only for a quick test, acid or base. That's it. pH paper actually gives us a range based on these colors. So you'll see a chart associated with your pH paper. It usually comes like in a tan or yellow color to begin with. And then based on the solution, we'll get a range to figure out more exact pH. So it has a range of colors depending on the pH of the solution, and we will compare it to the chart to get that pH. You can see various colors down here in the bottom. That would be an example of what pH would look like. The last one is the phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein is used to test for a base. So the other two would test for an acid or base and give us an exact pH. Phenolphthalein only tests for a base. Phenolphthalein turns a magenta or like a pink color, like what you see here on the right, when it's in the presence of a base. If it's with an acid or a neutral solution, it will be completely clear. It will not change at all. So it turns magenta or a pink color in the presence of a base. Otherwise, if it's an acid or a neutral, it will stay completely clear. And that leads us to question number 3 that we'll cover in our next video.